Alright. Be the sideline reporter, Zach.
Oh, we got snow.
No. Steelers and Jaguars. Coming up next. Game of the week. Good evening, everybody, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on a snowy Sunday night. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers will do battle here at Heinz Field. Thomas Jones IV, and this is a presentation of NFASL Game of the Week, number 14. I can't believe we're already this deep into the season, now in December. All of these games taking on more meaning than the previous week. Both teams come into this game at 6-6, fighting for that final wild card spot in the AFC. Steelers will get the ball first. Felipe Franks to throw and is pummeled, and that's going to be something to keep your eyes on all day as Josh Allen opens up the ball game with a sack of 2 yards. This Jacksonville front four is ferocious, and for the Steelers' offensive line, they are going to be counted on throughout this game to contain the pocket and give Felipe Franks opportunities to throw. 2nd and 12 now for the 23. Handoff from the inside zone, and that is stopped immediately by Grady Jarrett, the inside zone stuffer himself. That's why Jacksonville traded for him from Atlanta, is to get someone on the inside to stop these runs, and you see it paying dividends early here. And Pittsburgh already going in the wrong direction, 3rd and 16 from their 19-yard line.
Come the fuck on, Franks! What the fuck? Jesus Christ!
He made a throw over the middle. He has a man. It's underthrown, but it's caught by Chris Godwin at the 32-yard line of Jacksonville. What a great play call there from Coach Hack to dial up a deep shot on 3rd down, hitting his number 1 receiver, Chris Godwin, for a huge gain to the 32-yard line. Handoff of the middle now. It's Cam Akers running to the left, trying to test that left tackle and left guard hole, the B gap there, but nothing doing. Down after a gain of 2. Big play from Pittsburgh moments ago to place the football in Jacksonville territory. Opening drives this season, Pittsburgh has done a great job of moving the ball, but have not had a lot of points to show for it, as this one is caught. Nice toe drag swag catch on the sideline made by Amari Cooper, the free agent slash sign and trade acquisition in the offseason from Dallas. That's his first catch of the ball game. That was good for 8 yards, and it will now set up a 3rd down and 2. 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left here on 3rd down. Franks to throw. Here comes pressure from Jacksonville, picked up, and the first down is picked up as well. Falling to the snowy turf is number 19, Amari Cooper, and he's able to secure the football, move the chains for Pittsburgh. And just like that, Felipe Franks now has his X Factor lit up here in the red zone. Play action. Rolling to his right is Franks, looking for someone, and he's going to be thrown down instead by Sidney Jones IV, the nickel back, getting the sack right there, coming in down at the 22-yard line. So it's now 2nd down and 14 for Pittsburgh. They've been sacked twice on this drive already. Offensive line of Pittsburgh already being tested here in this first quarter. Franks this time with a good pocket, rolling to his left, and it's going to have to throw it away. Good coverage that time from the Jaguars. And it's now 3rd down and 14. So for Jacksonville coming into this game, they're only 2 games out of first place in the AFC South, trailing the Indianapolis Colts. For the Steelers, looking for the wild card spot right now. 3rd down and 14. Play action. Franks to throw is hit as he's thrown. It's a duck, and it's picked off. Going the other way is Jacksonville, and brought down at the 20-yard line is Sidney Jones IV. So he already has a sack and interception on the opening drive of the ball game. Can't ask for a better start for the Jacksonville Jaguars, as they'll take over at their own 20. And here comes Jacob Eason. This is an interesting offense from Jacksonville, as they will employ multiple quarterbacks. You also will see Grayson McCall in some packages later. Deep shot on 1st down for Eason. It is incomplete. Looking for Chark, but there is a flag. He drew a pass interference on Josh Jackson, and that will be a large chunk of yardage to the 37 of Pittsburgh. So that one play amassed over 43 yards. Triple option here on 1st and 10, tossed out to Chenault. He's going to get to the first down marker and will be brought down by TJ Watt at the 25. Great tackle there and great effort from number 90, TJ Watt, to come across formation as the triple option was run to the left. He had to come all the way from the right tackle to make that play. First down and 10 now from the 25. Handoff up the middle for Chenault, and he's brought down immediately by Cameron Hayward. Great tackle made in the backfield, loss of 1. And for the ageless wonder, Cam Hayward, he has been outstanding for Pittsburgh, stuffing the run up the middle for years. Second down and 11 now for Jacksonville as their opening drive works inside the 30-yard line of their opponent. Easton's going to fullback dive this to Demetric Felton, second-year man out of UCLA, for a gain of about 3 or 4 to the 22-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go. We're scoreless here in a snowy Sixburg as the Steelers and Jags are fighting for AFC wildcard positioning. Both teams again enter this game 500, 6 up, 6 down. Winner of this game will hold a massive tiebreaker for playoff implications as we continue. As this pass is intercepted, it is taken back by Derwin James. Check that, Terrell Burgess, actually. I saw a superstar and assumed that it was Derwin, but actually it was Terrell Burgess, who makes the acrobatic interception, falling back, and the Steelers will answer their turnover with generating one of their own and start at their own 15-yard line. Frank's going for a deep one, and he's picked off. Now we're playing hot potato with the football as safety turned linebacker turned safety again. Miles Jack makes the play at the 49-yard line.
Why can't this dude throw a ball in front of somebody? I don't understand.
Very interested to see how the Jaguars respond as they very quickly get the ball back. Their defense has been stellar, forcing 2 first-quarter interceptions on Felipe Franks, and he's now thrown 33 interceptions on the season. Up the middle is Chenault for a minimal gain of 4 yards there to the 49-yard line, 48 we'll say, and it will be second down and 7 for Jacksonville. Second drive of the ball game here in the first quarter. Week 14 NFASL game of the week, scoreless here in Pittsburgh. I haven't seen Grayson McCall out on the field since that triple option play. Let's see if he's back out here on another one of those joker packages. Easton, the quarterback, on 2nd and 7. Pressure up the middle, and he's able to get rid of it and finds a wide open tight end. That's Patrick Freiermuth there to make his first catch. And a first down for the Jaguars to the 28-yard line there. And now we have an update coming from Chicago. I believe the Vikings were able to come back there against the Bears. Details later as there is some chatter going on in the Discord group. Handoff in the middle for Laviska Shenault, and a nice gain of 3 yards this time after that last run. And it will be another second down and 7 upcoming. Now at the 25-yard line, last time we saw Jacksonville make themselves get this far down the field, an interception was thrown from Jacob Eason to Terrell Burgess. In the game now is Grayson McCall at second down and 7. He's going to keep it here. Another triple option. They try it to the right side and nothing doing. Good play made by Derwin James at the 28-yard line. So this will now be a loss of 3. And now we're looking at a third down and 10 for Jacksonville. One of the better third down defenses in the league, Pittsburgh, holding opponents to a 37% completion percentage on third down. Here is a throw, and this one is caught but out of bounds. It's Freiermuth again to the 25, and that will be a gain of 3. And here comes the special teams of Jacksonville for a 25-yard attempt. He is if the post and no good. And the week of kickers missing easy kicks continues here in Pittsburgh as Jacksonville single doinks one off the left upright, and the Steelers will get the ball back, and the score remains 0-0. Inside zone give for Akers on first down to the 35-yard line, make that a gain of 3 on the play. Cam Akers has been quiet here in this opening quarter as the final 20 seconds dwindle down. Should be the last play here of the opening quarter as Pittsburgh comes out in a 3-receiver set. Franks on a play action will take a deep shot yet again, and he'll hit it. It's Miles Boykin. His first grab of the day is a big one down to the 20-yard line and will take us to the second quarter. So after one from Heinz Field, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the site of the Week 14 NFASL Game of the Week, our score 0-0 entering the second quarter. So we just saw Miles Boykin come down with a huge catch in single coverage, and that's a great job, testament to the offensive line for buying time, allowing that route to develop. Again, let's keep watching that matchup as it progresses. First and 10, it's a stretch run to the right, and it's going backwards. Nicely done there by M.J. Sherman, who will come down and make the tackle for a loss of 1, and the TFL will go to number 57. Second and 11 now for Pittsburgh at their own 21-yard line. A tighter formation this time. Here comes pressure. Franks gets rid of it quickly. First down and more. Amari Cooper, one man to beat, and he tests the ankles and is doing snow angels in the end zone for a touchdown. Amari Cooper from 19 yards out will end our scoreless game and give Pittsburgh a 7-0 lead. 4 plays, 68 yards, and about a minute and a half off the clock on that drive as the Steelers using the passing game to convert a touchdown against the Jaguar defense. So the first quarter was a couple of interceptions by Pittsburgh, 1 interception by Jacob Eason in Jacksonville, 3 total turnovers in that opening quarter. So far we have a touchdown to start the second. Eason out here at quarterback to start the opening drive of the second quarter for Jacksonville. Over the middle, he'll throw, and he's hit early there, and the ball will hit the turf at about the 40-yard line. Could have been intercepted there, as you saw Derwin James was in pursuit. Good pressure again. I believe Cam Hayward was there to hit the quarterback before that throw. Play action here on second down. Over the middle, and again, you see a missed throw from Eason. He's starting this game out very poorly in the snow. 2 of 5, 22 yards and an interception. If you're Jacksonville, you might actually be happy with that last misfire because it looked as if the user of Pittsburgh was all over that crossing route. Instead, it'll be a 3rd down and 10. Now from the 25-yard line, Jacksonville down 7. You need to get something going here offensively. Steelers in man coverage here over the middle. This one could have been intercepted as it is knocked away by Burgess. He was looking for his second interception. Actually, that was Josh Jackson there to deflect that pass away and bring up a 4th down. So on to punt is Matt Gay, and he'll send one high into the Pittsburgh sky, and it'll be brought back by Derek Stingley to the 40-yard line where he will see the snow firsthand. And for the Steelers' last drive, a couple of big plays, the big throw on first down and 10 to Miles Boykin, and then the 21-yard touchdown pass to Amari Cooper capping off that last drive. Franks again looking for it all. He's going to chuck one down the field, and it is hauled in and then dropped. Oh my goodness, Amari Cooper almost had a highlight reel grab, but could not control the catch to the ground. The ball was popped out and will be an incompletion. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Steelers. Quick throw over the middle and a dart from Franks hitting Cooper on back-to-back attempts. This one was successful for a 1st down to the 45-yard line. So almost every Steelers drive today has penetrated past the 50-yard line of their opponents. Let's see if they can finish here. Over the middle goes Franks to his tight end, O.J. Howard, and he will safely land on the 39-yard line before being downed at that spot. Gain of 6 on 1st down. Haven't seen a lot from Cam Akers in the run game, but Felipe Franks is starting to catch a groove here in this second quarter. Here's that double A gap look from Jacksonville on 2nd down and 4. They're not going to send pressure this time. They don't need to because here comes Allen, and it forced Felipe Franks to have to deposit the ball not really near a receiver. I'm surprised the officials didn't throw a flag there for grounding. Looks like that's going to be an incompletion. Yes, it will. And it'll set up a 3rd down and 4.
Wow.
Big play here for Pittsburgh at the 39-yard line.
So
Franks to
gay.
throw, pressure, he's intercepted, it's Miles Jack, his 2nd of the ball game, and he's running down the right sideline before being taken down from behind by Miles Boykin. Miles Jack having himself quite the evening in Pittsburgh, a pair of December interceptions as he's letting the money bag go up into the sky, making it rain, as the kids say. 1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Back to throw is Eason. He's running out of time, and then he finds a receiver who is unable to hold on to it. That's the often forgotten about Rondell Moore out of Purdue. Looking for the speedster that time, but good coverage for Pittsburgh. And it's now 2nd down and 10. 2 running backs on the field here for Jacksonville. Let's see what they have in store on 2nd down and 10 as Jacob Eason makes some pre-snap adjustments. It's a handoff up the middle for Demetric Felton, breaks away from a pair of tackles, and then is brought down at the 35-yard line. But we do have a penalty on the Jaguars. That was a hold, and that will place the football back at the 45-yard line, and it'll now be 2nd down and 9. With Grayson McCall back out on the field here. Another option play. McCall's going to keep it, and he's going to get those yards back a little bit. A nice chunk to the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 4 now for Jacksonville from the 40. 6 minutes left to go here in the opening half in Pittsburgh. Steelers lead the Jaguars 7-0. Some earlier scores around the NFASL today. Seahawks went into Charlotte and defeated the Panthers 30-27. Baltimore defeating Cleveland 38-12, and the Vikings were able to defeat the Bears. McCall on another read option, this time the Steelers all over it. It's Devin Bush, and that'll set up a 4th down. Big play from Devin Bush. That's his first tackle. Have not called his name until this point, and he makes a huge play to put the ball at the 42. Now, the Steelers might need to keep the defense on the field, and yes, as Jacksonville is going to go for it. Aggressive play call, but hey, you're in the final 4 weeks of the season. You know what your team is capable of, and you trust your offense to get it done here if you're Jacksonville. Here we go. 4th and 6. Pass intercepted. It's Akello Witherspoon, who's in the top 5 in interceptions in the NFASL, and he's still going. Is he going to be caught? He won't. Witherspoon is gone. Pick 6 for Pittsburgh. Akello Witherspoon all the way, and we are now an extra point away from a 14-0 deficit for Jacksonville. Steelers make the extra point, and the risk-reward of going forward on 4th down rears its ugly head for Coach Stu and the Jaguars, as that went from a 4th down to a pick 6, as the Jaguars will receive this ball at the 25-yard line. 5:04 left in the 2nd quarter here in the game of the week. Monumental in terms of what this game means for these two ball clubs. Fighting and jockeying for playoff positioning, trying to get one of those 3 wild card spots in the AFC.
Get up.
Play action. McCall's going to throw, going down the field, and it is a acrobatic interception from Derek Stingley. He gets up before he's thrown right back down to the turf at the 28. But the 3rd interception of Jacksonville throwers today. That's Grayson McCall's first interception. Eason has thrown the other 2. Felipe Franks has thrown a pair himself as he's looking to throw and then throws a wobbler, and he is lucky that did not get intercepted as Miles Boykin somehow was able to get his hands on the ball to knock it safely to the ground and give the Steelers a 2nd down and 10. Handoff up the middle. It is Akers, and he is punished by Miles Jack, who has an X factor. And why not? He does have a pair of interceptions in this first half. It's now 3rd down and 7 for Pittsburgh as we dip under 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. Franks, the receivers to his left. Play action. Pressure immediately, and Franks is going down. It is a nicely done blitz there by Thomas, as you see defensive coordinator Stu calling up some addition pressure right there, sending more guys than the Steelers had able to block off the edge. Punt time for Pittsburgh as J.K. Scott sends one away. Booming kick to the 34-yard line where it's returned by Addison. He's still going. He's running towards the far sideline and will be shoestring tackled at the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for Jacksonville. One of their best starting field positions, as a matter of fact, in this first half. Need to get on the board here, goose egg offensively, and are trailing by 2 touchdowns to Pittsburgh. Eason to throw on first down. Here comes pressure, and he's going to have to throw it away, and is successful in doing so. Only 2 completions on 9 attempts for Jacob Eason. He's thrown 2 interceptions in this first half. 2nd down and 10 for the Jaguars. Eason to his right. He's got a man at Chenault. First down, jukes past 1 before being brought down by Witherspoon at the 40-yard line. Nicely done that time by Coach Stu to get the ball to his playmakers' hands. That's really where the bread is buttered for the Jacksonville offense. These running backs out of the backfield are versatile in both the run and the pass game. Throw across the middle, dangerous pass as this ball is jarred loose at the 42-yard line, the 38-yard line. And it'll be an incompletion, 2nd down and 10, now with 2:51 left to go in the first half. Steelers defense has risen to the occasion in this first half. 3 interceptions. Keller Witherspoon on that last drive took a 4th and 6 pass back for 64 yards.
Are you kidding? Bro, no.
2nd down and 10 now for Jacksonville. Handoff. Chenault loses the football. Who's got it? And it is recovered by Jacksonville. I believe that is Taylor who falls on it. That was a vicious shot from Devin Bush. My goodness, look at that replay. As Laviska Chenault had no chance of holding on to that football. Somehow Jacksonville holds on to possession, and they live to fight another down. 3rd down and 12, and a drop. It's Rondell Moore, and he had separation on Derek Stingley, but did not secure the catch. So the woes offensively for Jacksonville continue as Matt Gay is on for the punt. This one is going to hit the pylon of the end zone, just go past the end zone, and will fall in a touchback for Pittsburgh. So they'll set up the shop at the 20-yard line. Bunch formation now for the Steelers on first down. 2:11 to go here in the first half, looking to extend their lead late. They're up 14-0. Let's see what they got here at the end of the half, as Franks has nothing open or available. He's going to have to throw the ball away. Great pressure that time from Josh Allen, as he has been tormenting the right tackle of Pittsburgh all afternoon long. So the snow continues to fall here in Pittsburgh, as Kai Spencer has allowed 9 sacks this season. Frank's looking to throw, and he loses the football, and the Steelers recover it. That one looked like the Jaguars were going to be able to fight and get that football, but both fumbles have stayed in the possession of the offense, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 24 for Pittsburgh, and they might just have to tuck their tail and run it here, and they will. Akers is going to break a tackle, and he has something brewing here before being brought down at the 16-yard line. It looked like daylight was breaking open for number 27, Cam Akers, but instead it will be a 4th down, and out comes J.K. Scott to boot one away. End-over-end kick approaching the near sideline. It is returned at that point by Addison. Great stutter step juke right there from Addison before he's pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line. And Jacksonville, somehow, some way, kudos to their defense for hanging around, hanging tough, as they have forced a pair of interceptions on Felipe Franks today. Still need to get this offense going. They have yet to score any points today. They are down 14-0 with 1:44 remaining in the first half. On the field here is Grayson McCall. He'll hand it off to Chenault. Interesting play call there, as the run game has been non-existent for Jacksonville this evening. It was a gain of 1 as TJ Watt was there to make the stop. Approaching the final 90 seconds here of this first half, Jacksonville is going to need to put some pedal to the metal here offensively.
There's
play action.
That's so crazy.
Eason. Nothing available right now, and he's going to throw back across his body, and it's caught. What a dangerous throw. Rondell Moore bails out his quarterback, and a timeout is called at the 35-yard line. I believe that was by Pittsburgh. That's their first charge timeout. And with 1:13 remaining, big 3rd down and 4 coming up here for Jacksonville. This has been the part of the field that they have really struggled in, the Jaguars. Getting to the 25-yard line or fewer, as yet again they're stopped short. Felton was tackled simultaneously with the catch, and it is now 4th down. So again, Jacksonville might be in a situation where you want to go for it here, 4th and 2 from the Steelers' 33-yard line. Pittsburgh calls their second timeout with 1:10 to go in the first half, looking to try to buy some time for one more drive for their offense. Jags will stay out on the field offensively. Grayson McCall will be the quarterback for this huge 4th down play. Adjustments made prior to the snap here. 2 running backs as Chenault goes in motion to become a slot receiver here. James Robinson, check that. James Conner checking in the game, and he gets the handoff in the first down. Good play design there from Coach Stu. A little bit of decoying right there from Chenault to motion him. Opened up the running lane for James Conner to extend this drive for the Jaguars. Now we're under a minute in the first half. Jacksonville still with 2 timeouts, but they're taking their sweet time right now. Don't get to throw off until there's 44 seconds, but what a throw it was from Eason. Check that. Actually, that was Grayson McCall to DJ Chark, his first grab of the day, to the 8-yard line, and Jacksonville will call a timeout. 39 seconds left as DJ Chark just made a 21-yard catch. It's now 1st and goal for the very first time today for Jacksonville. And if you are a fan of the Jaguars, you are begging for them to find a way to hit pay dirt here on this drive. McCall staying out on the field here after throwing that beautiful ball of 29 yards. A little option. Shovel pass to Chenault. He had running room, but he ran into his offensive lineman before being hit-sticked by Derwin James. Clock is still running. We're down to 25 seconds to go at the 3-yard line. McCall still out on the field here. Same formation. Handoff. It's Felton, and he's short. He was fighting for the end zone, but could not reach the ball across the plane. Jacksonville will call their final timeout of the first half. And boy, does this feel like a big, big play upcoming for these two squads. Pittsburgh up 14-0 here in the first half. And a goal line stand right now would be quite the momentum boost to take into the locker room. No timeouts for Jacksonville. 3rd down and goal. What do they have in store for Pittsburgh? It's a fullback dive for James Conner, the former Steeler himself, punches it into the end zone. Little dash of irony right there, as the Steelers in real life could not run the ball with James Conner at all. Extra point attempt here coming from Jacksonville, as this will be a 14-6 game, as the extra point is no good. Kicking woes continue across the NFASL. And it is now 14
I'm in the range.
to 6. Adam Williams to send this one away. He's had a horrible, horrible day at the office. Missed the field goal as well as an extra point in this one. So for the Steelers, having given up that touchdown there, fullback dive, cuts the lead down to 1 possession. You have 16 seconds and a timeout. Let's see how aggressive Coach Hunter wants to be here. Play action. Looks like aggressive is quite the phrase here, as he's going for a deep crosser, and it's caught. In bounds, however, by Godwin, and the Steelers are going to have to call a timeout, and they do with 3 seconds. So at the 39-yard line, you might be at the outskirts of your field goal kicker's range, and what a play there from Franks to Godwin. Only his second catch, but he's averaging 42 yards a reception.
Oh, that's missed.
So here's the rookie Fitzgerald going to attempt a 56-yard attempt. It is wide to the left, and kickers remain very much defeated today as we go to halftime. 14-6 is our score here from Heinz Field. Snow continuing to come down as the Jaguars will receive the second half kickoff. Huge momentum going into the locker room for Jacksonville as their last drive did result in a touchdown. The extra point, however, was no good. So for the Jaguars here, Grayson McCall and Jacob Eason have been really fighting for snaps in this game, and it's been hard to say that Eason deserves to really be on the field right now. McCall has outplayed him. Eason here on cue, intercepted off of the deflection. It's Devin Bush, and the Steelers will open the third quarter with their fourth interception today. T.J. Watt was merciless there on that pass rush.
Give me that.
Causing the Eric
Bro,
You didn't deserve that.
play action for
I didn't
Franks.
deserve that!
Going
Dude,
for
that's
the
a-
end zone.
You
It
did not
is
deserve
incomplete.
You
Oh,
did.
that would
was
have
a
been a
dot.
perfect answer
Yo,
right
that
there.
was
And
a
a beautifully
dot.
placed
Not
ball.
deserve
That was a dot, Hunter.
Beautifully placed
That was a
ball right
dart.
there.
He
from
just
Felipe
grabbed my
Franks,
ankles and I dropped the ball.
somehow,
That's
some way,
so gay,
Godwin
bro.
unable to hold on to the football there. It's second down and 10. Steelers will try to run here, and that ain't going to work as you see a horde of Jacksonville defenders there to greet Cam Akers in the backfield. That's Micah Parsons, the former Penn State Nittany Lion, there to make the tackle. And now it's third down and 12 for the Steelers. So a drive that started at the 33-yard line has netted negative 2 yards. And a big third down coming up for Pittsburgh. Franks. Quick throw, got the first down. O.J. Howard falls to safety again. Really been the security blanket for Felipe today, as O.J. Howard's second catch is good enough for a Steeler first down. Only a minute into this third quarter. We've already seen some fireworks here as another interception from Jacksonville has given Pittsburgh great opportunity here. Franks going down and going down quickly as Grady Jarrett registers sack number 2 as he's stomping all over the yard as we speak. Second down and 16 now for the Steelers as they're going backwards again on first down. Inside zone for Akers. This has been his best run of the day as he gets outside to the 14-yard line where C.J. Henderson will make the tackle. So third down and 8 now for the Steelers. In red zone territory at the 14-yard line, leading by 8 points. Empty set for the Steelers.
All right, just keep running.
Franks
That's cool.
has 5 receivers to go with.
Okay.
As Franks will throw end zone and incomplete, looking for the running back Akers, who looked like a little bit of miscommunication between the quarterback and running back as the throw was off target. And here comes Fitzgerald.
Kill
for a
yourself,
31-yard attempt.
No.
And it's no good! Are you
Hey,
kidding?
myself.
The kickers today have... I need to look at the stats, folks, because I really want to get this one right. I have to have seen about 5 or 6, maybe 7 missed kicks today. This is incredible. And all of them have been inside of the 20-yard line to boot. So Jacksonville afforded the opportunity, and look what happens. Chenault off to the races.
love it.
Whole Steelers team giving chase, and they'll finally bring him down at the 12-yard line. My goodness, this is how Madden does you, folks. You miss a
lucky
chip
Rose is
shot
hurt.
field goal. Next play, you get gashed by number 10. LaVisca Chenault with the best run of the day and possibly his season as they're fighting for playoff contention here. Jacksonville finally showing some signs of life here in the third quarter. First down handoff, Chenault this time is not going to get the big chunk play as he's wrapped up at the 12. Steelers reeling right now after that missed field goal by Fitzgerald, the rookie. Also missed a field goal at the end of the half, but again, that was a 56-yard attempt, so we'll give him some slack on that one. But that short chip shot field goal, I mean, you're in the NFL for a reason, kid. McCall on the keeper. Again, every time he's been in that formation, you're seeing him try to get some leverage on the Steelers' pass rushers, trying to force him to come down and run right by him. Nothing doing that time, though, and it's now third down and 10.
Damn.
So Eason back out on the field. He's thrown 3 interceptions and is about to throw number 4, and there it is. Terrell Burgess has interception number 2 of the day, and number 4 of Eason, and number 5 total thrown by the Jaguars. Boo birds are coming out by the few Jacksonville Jaguar fans that made the trip up here, as the Steelers will take over at the 17-yard line. Franks will hand this off on first down to Akers, and again, 9 carries, 20 yards to show for it for Cam Akers. He's averaging just about 2 yards a carry, and that's just not going to cut it for the Steelers. They're looking for that balance, and it just hasn't been there today thus far. Akers this time better run as he gets the first down all the way to the 32-yard line for a gain of 14. Longest run of the day for Akers. First and 10 now for Pittsburgh, leading by 8 after the Jaguars threw another plus territory interception. This run by Akers is they're now pounding the ground game, 3 consecutive runs. This run will be a 3-yard gainer as Grady Jarrett will be there to make the tackle at the 35-yard line. Just under 3.5 to play in the third quarter of Week 14's NFASL Game of the Week. Our score 14-6 in favor of Pittsburgh, as yet again token pressure off of the weak side gets home as Williams will sack Felipe Franks. That is sack number 4 by the Jacksonville Jaguars this evening. So I talked in the open of this broadcast about the offensive line of Pittsburgh versus the D-line and that addition blitzing of Jacksonville, and so far it's been quite the stalemate. Here's a good pocket here for Franks, and this is what happens when he's got that pocket. He unleashes one, and it's intercepted. Coming from out of nowhere, seemingly, was Sidney Jones the 4th, and he'll return this all the way to the 44-yard line. Second interception of Franks by Sidney Jones the 4th, and that's interception number 3 for Franks this evening. Jacksonville somehow is still in this ballgame down by 8. Both of these teams just unable to hold onto the football, as we have now a combined 8 turnovers in this game of the week. Weather permitting, of course, has played a factor in this snow. A lot of throws that normally get made in better weather have just not been able to hit the hands of the receivers, and we've seen some drops as well, some uncharacteristic drops by both of these teams. So second down and 7. I formation this time for Jacksonville. They're going to get the ball. Chenault had the big run last time. Breaks away from one, tries to juke away from another, but will be tackled from behind at the 28-yard line. Nice gain of 15 yards for Laviska Chenault. So yet again, you're seeing that ability from Chenault to break off that first tackle. Such a huge ability to have in Madden, because that computer most of the time is the one making that first tackle. Here's the throw from Eason, and it's nowhere close. Absolutely nowhere close to the receiver. He has been putrid in this game, folks. 5 of 17 for 41 yards and 4 interceptions. He almost has as many interceptions as he has completions today. That is just not going to do it. And again, for a team fighting for playoff positioning, trying to get in the playoffs, quarterback play has got to be something that Coach Stu is trying to figure out this late in the season. Maybe Grayson McCall time here, as Eason has just been abysmal all night long. Second down and 10. Handoff, Chenault. He cuts back right into a tackle. Great job by Josh Jackson to set the edge, forcing the cutback from Chenault, and there to clean it up, make the tackle at the 29-yard line, was Terrell Burgess, who has a couple of interceptions on the night. Third down and 11 for Jacksonville. Again, this has been the part where the interception from Jacob Eason is on the way, as Eason has just struggled to really get through his reads, his regressions, and just make solid throws. A lot of the throws he's made, again, he's had some throughout a sack interceptions, I understand that, but has just made some really ill-advised passes as well. Motion is Felton, play action, And again, this one almost intercepted. Same thing, pressure up the middle. We've said this all evening long as Cameron Hayward fighting through double teams there to make the play. So here's Williams on for the kick. Can he hit a field goal today? He can. From 46 yards out, we'll cut into the Steeler lead. Our score now, Pittsburgh 14, Jacksonville 9. Off to send this kick away is Williams, and no interest in returning that is Pittsburgh, and the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line after the touchback. Steelers' last drive ended with the interception by Sidney Jones. Let's see if Pittsburgh can rectify it this time. Going to his left, and wide open is Amari Cooper, and again putting defenders on skates in the open field before being brought down at the 49-yard line. What a great play by Amari Cooper, and that touchdown he had earlier in the ball game in the second quarter was just a dazzling display of athleticism from number 19. Final seconds of the third quarter drip away here. Steelers will let the clock run down. And as we hit the final quarter of the NFASL Game of the Week, number 14, Steelers lead the Jaguars 14-9 in the battle of 500 football teams. Akers up the gut and will be brought down immediately at the 46-yard line. Sidney Jones registering his 5th tackle today, and it'll now be 2nd down and 8. So whenever your number 3 corner is able to help out on the run game, that is a huge bonus to your run defense. Franks to throw, looking left sideline, contested pass for Cooper, brought down, knocked away, incomplete. And it will be a 3rd down and 8 upcoming for Pittsburgh. Huge opportunity for Jacksonville to get the football back yet again. Their defense has played outstanding in this second half. Steelers had 14 points in the second quarter and have not done any scoring since.
Good try.
And good pocket here for Franks. It's picked up. He throws over the middle and knocked away. What an effort there by Micah Parsons to get back in that throwing window, as Franks had all day to throw and was looking for Boykin for the first down. Instead, it'll be punt time for J.K. Scott. And yet again, the Jacksonville Jaguar defense holds. But now the offense is going to have to set up their drive at the 5-yard line. Down by 5. 8:14 to go in the NFASL Game of the Week.
Are you kidding me?
Jacksonville will need to go 95 yards. Can Jacob Eason and McCall do that? Let's see. Felton dodges danger in the hole, gets to the 10 before meeting a shoulder pad by the name of Derwin James. At the 10-yard line, gain of 5. And for Jacksonville, that play was death dodged right there in spades. This one's a bubble screen here for Freiermuth, and Josh Jackson wrangles the tight end down at the 11, so a short gain of just a yard. And it is quickly a 3rd down and 4. So a quick pass there. I like the setup, as you saw a lot of Steelers bit on the run action, but the receiver just unable to hold his block long enough for Freiermuth to get going. So big 3rd down here upcoming. Throw for Chenault. He's got it, and Bush takes him down right at the marker. Let's see where the ball will be spotted. It'll be a 1st down. Quickly goes the Jaguars here at the line of scrimmage. No huddle. Showing some tempo. It's a handoff for Chenault, and he takes a beating at the 20-yard line by Derwin James. Drive started at the 5-yard line. Now we're at the 20 of Jacksonville. Grayson McCall in the game here. He's going to hand it off for James Conner, who has their lone touchdown this evening, as he will work to the 23-yard line to set up a 3rd down and 2. 6:11 to go in the 4th quarter. Steelers are nursing a 14-9 lead. Jacksonville trying everything they can to stay in this. Going for it all, deep shot, and it is just out of the reach of number 17, DJ Chark. And incompletion number 14 for Jacob Eason is going to result in a 4th down and 2. If you're Coach Stu, do you go for this here? 5:45 to go, or do you punt it away, trust your defense, Looks as if the answer to that question is no. He's going to keep the offense on the field. Pittsburgh here with a opportunity to get the ball at the 23-yard line if they're able to hold here. Bunch formation to the right for Jacksonville. Grayson McCall on the field here. Here we go. Quick throw. It is caught. Nicely done there at the 29-yard line. It is Addison, the kick returner, and that's his first catch of the day. And for Jacksonville, a risky play. They've already thrown an interception for a touchdown on a 4th down today. That one, another tight window throw, but was completed. Drive continues now. 5 minutes to go here in Pittsburgh. So Eason's back at quarterback. He has just played a horrible, horrible game. As you see another dangerous throw. This man is just not bringing it today for Jacksonville. He's 7 of 22, 4 interceptions and only 49 yards passing, averaging 7 yards an attempt. And again, the fact that the Jaguars defense has played outstanding football is why the Jaguars are even in this game. So Eason, again, I don't know if you believe in a higher power or God or whatnot, but you're going to need to start praying for something here. As Felton takes the handoff to the 36-yard line, and that'll help. A nice gain of 7 yards. And it's now 3rd and 3 for Jacksonville. No huddle time for the Jags, trying to reserve as much of that clock as they can. Chenault in motion. And again, it's that handoff to Felton, and he's able to knife through Pittsburgh defenders to the 41, and that will be a 1st down and 10 for Jacksonville. 36 yards so far on this drive on 6 plays for Jacksonville. Starting way back at their 5-yard line as it's now approaching midfield. Grayson McCall from the pistol will turn around and
I try to
take a
switch to
handoff.
Derwin, it makes me sick.
McCall going for a deep shot. It is hauled in at the 5-yard line. What a throw and what a catch from DJ Chark. Do we have quarterback controversy in Jacksonville as Grayson McCall has thrown 2 of the best passes by any quarterback in this game today? That one was a beauty. Jacksonville now set up handsomely at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, 3:30 to play. Here we go. Handoff for James Conner, stuffed. The Steelers were all over that handoff as number 30 is going backwards down at the 7-yard line. Akella Witherspoon there with the TFL. Steelers do not want to give up a touchdown here as that would lose their lead and they would be trailing for the first time today. Jacksonville desperately looking for a way to get these last 7 yards here. Again, this drive started at the 5-yard line. Can the Jaguars finish this drive? Let's find out, folks. Empty set here on 2nd down. Eason making some adjustments here. Play clock down to 1. He's going to throw. Rolling to his right. Throws back middle. It's caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault able to box out the defender. And the Jacksonville Jaguars have the lead. 15-14 is our score. Presumably Jacksonville will go for 2. And you see the replay. Jacob Eason lost his footing, able to regain posture, throw back across the middle for Laviska Shenault. Here's the 2-point conversion, and it's good. Beautiful play call there from Coach Stu to call up a triple option as Shenault takes that pitch for 2. Our score now, Jacksonville 17, Pittsburgh 14. Steelers losing for the first time today. And for Felipe Franks, he's had some great moments in this first half, but the second half has been stuff of nightmares as he has not been able to lead Pittsburgh on a scoring drive. And they're now trailing by a field goal. 2:43 left to go in Pittsburgh. Steelers have the ball and a chance to tie this game with a field goal. First down's a quick throw for Akers, and he's close to first down yardage on the 35-yard line. The officials will mark Akers short of the line to gain, so it'll be 2nd down and a short yard. 2:20 and counting now in the 4th quarter. Play action. Quick throw. First down. It's O.J. Howard, and it's his 3rd grab of the evening to the 49 of Jacksonville. So in 2 plays, the Steelers have already worked the way to the Jaguar territory. 2-minute warning here from Heinz Field, NFASL game of the week. Jacksonville on top of the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-14. But the Steelers are attempting a 2-minute drive here to take the lead back. And in their eyes, hopefully for good. First down and 10. Here comes pressure. Frank's there with the answer. Quick throw to his check down Akers. And he'll fight to the 41-yard line for a gain of 8. Steelers quick to the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand the ball off now. Great blocks there as Akers gets the first down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Business is picked up here in Pittsburgh as the Steelers looking to get back ahead in this game. They were up as much as 14-0. Jacksonville has inched and clawed and gnawed their way back into this game, scoring 17 unanswered points to set the score where it currently stands 17-14 in favor of the Jaguars. Frank's from the gun. He's going to hand it off again. It's Akers, and this is a good run here on first down to the 29-yard line, and it's now second down and 6. Under a minute to go here. Steelers still have all 3 timeouts. Looking to throw again. Nickel and diming right now as Godwin will stay in bounds, tackle at the 18, and the Steelers will utilize one of their 3 timeouts with 52 seconds left. Coming down to the wire, folks. Steelers, Jaguars, fighting for the AFC wildcard spot. Let's see how these final 52 seconds transpire.
No, you did not.
Frank,
You did not.
play action. Looking over the middle is caught. Surprised by everyone, including the user, as you see Amari Cooper coming back to the 13-yard line. And I know Coach Stu is beside himself. Thought he had a pick there. Hurry up offense. It's a handoff. Interesting call from Pittsburgh. It did not work. And they're going to have to call a timeout as Akers loses a yard. And backed up now on third down at the 14-yard line. Steelers now just have the 1 timeout.
Get off me!
Still at play here on third down. Let's see what the Steelers draw up here. Angle route, Howard, stiff arms a man and he's in! Touchdown Steelers with 23 seconds to play. O.J. Howard just stiff armed that man like he was O.J. Simpson. And the extra point attempt is good. 21-17 our score from Heinz Field, and the Steelers able to score on a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the Jaguars, who just went on a 95-yard drive last we saw them offensively, will need to go 75 here to win this game. Now, if you're Coach Stu, who's your quarterback going to be on this drive? Grayson McCall has really been the better of the two thus far, as Jacob Eason did throw a touchdown on the last drive, I understand, but has been having one of his worst days as a pro. Looks as if McCall's going to be out here on first down for Jacksonville, so Coach Stu has made his decision. Number 11, the former Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, here to throw the ball on 1st and 10 over the middle. That's going to be a nice chunk of 12 to the 38-yard line. Jacksonville immediately calls the timeout with 19 seconds. Pittsburgh will give up that play every single time, as that will not be able to get a touchdown for Jacksonville. Eventually they're going to have to start taking some shots down the field. But with the 2 timeouts remaining, again, the middle of the field still at play here for the Jaguars. Play action. McCall running for his life, throwing an errant pass, and it is incomplete. DJ Chark almost made a catch in a swarm of Pittsburgh defenders, but the ball was knocked away, and it's now 2nd and 10. That play took 6 seconds off the clock, so we're now down to 13 ticks left in the game of the week. Time running out for Jacksonville.
Got him! Got him!
Empty set.
No way you cut off to him. Oh.
Back out on the field. Over the middle, he's got a man. It is knocked away. Incomplete. For a split second, it appeared that DJ Chark had separation and was going to score one of the most unbelievable go-ahead scores we've seen in NFASL. Instead, an incompletion, great makeup speed that time, and this is going to be the game. 7 seconds to go. Easton to throw over the middle, and it's picked off. Akella Witherspoon with interception number 2, and he goes down with triple zeros on the clock, and that'll do it. The Pittsburgh Steelers led and engineered on a drive 75 yards from Felipe Franks, capping off there with the 14-yard touchdown to O.J. Howard, was the game winner. Our final score from Pittsburgh, 21-17. Steelers, with the huge tiebreaker now over Jacksonville, improved to 7-6. And for the Jacksonville Jaguars, falling down to 6-7, they now have dug themselves a hole that they might not be able to get out of. So for the entire crew and the NFASL Game of the Week production team, I'm Thomas Jones IV, wishing you all a good night, and we will see you for Week 15 coming up.
That's the first time stamina got me. GG hack.
GG.